It is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing, what of that? Her eyes discourses, I will answer it, I am too bold, this not to me she speaks. To have the fairy stars in all the heavens and business do entreat her eyes, to twinkle in their affairs till the return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp her eyes in heaven, would through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand, oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Amy.
Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being over my head, as is avenged messenger of heaven unto the wide upturned wondering eyes of mortal that falls back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor feet, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo doth thy name, and if thy name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word, call me but love, and I be new baptized, henceforth I never be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus, bescreened in night, so stumblest on my console?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, but I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempts. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I should adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheeks. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say a, and I will take thy word, but if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. A lover's produce, they say, Jew loves.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, the monthly change in her cycled orb, lest that they love prove likewise verbal.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. or if thou wilt swear by the gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee. I hear some noise within, dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
O blessed, blessed night, I am afeard, being a knight, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that they bent of love be honourable, they purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy feet I'll lay, and follow the Lord throughout the world.
Madam!
I come anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come, to cease thy strife, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So strive, my soul.
1,000 times good night.
Come tomorrow by the hour of 9.